Mobile Laser Alignment System. Marines, in this instructional video, you will learn about the Mobile Laser Alignment System, which can align any single or multi-axle wheeled tactical vehicle. The MLAS consists of the tools needed to complete a vehicle alignment and ensure a long-lasting wear of tire tread. Remember, to correctly complete an alignment, always start with the straight axle first, meaning the axle that does not turn or steer. MLAS kit components. The MLAS kit is comprised of 8 different components. Frame gauge extensions. The frame gauge extensions are used with the measuring scales to adjust the width in or out. It allows them to fit and align any tactical vehicle by using the tightening knob on the bottom. 20-ton bottle jacks. The 20-ton bottle jacks are used to lift the vehicle up from the ground using a manual jack handle. Gauge extensions. The gauge extensions have 2 purposes. First, to ensure the frame gauge extensions are in a level position, and secondly, to provide a mounting point for the measuring scale. Measuring scales. The measuring scale marks the laser beam readings. Hangers. The hangers are used to mount the frame gauge extension to the tactical vehicle. They have different settings rated by numbers to adjust and level the vehicle. They also have 2 sides, one for mounting to the frame and the other side for mounting to tactical vehicle tie-downs. Jack handles. The jack handles are used to manually lift the vehicle up. Wheel clamps. The wheel clamps attach to the rim of the vehicle and fit 16 to 24-inch rims. They are designed to be adjusted to the preferred axle spindle on tactical vehicles. Laser. The laser is used to mark alignment readings on the measuring scale. Setup. Now you will set up the kit. Important. Make sure the setup is completed correctly or misalignment will occur. The following equipment conditions will be met: engine off, transmission in neutral with parking brake applied, wheels chalked, and parked on flat hard surface. First, begin by setting up the gauge extensions using the slotted sides and mounting them to the frame gauge extension. When they are fitted into the slot, tighten the black knob to secure them. Now, mount the hangers, ensuring each one is on the same number and facing the same way. This will ensure proper leveling when mounted on the vehicle. You will now proceed to mounting the frame gauge extension. This can be mounted to the frame of the vehicle or to the tie-down hooks. Next, add the 2 adapters the measuring scale mounts to. Let's mount the measuring scales. On light tactical vehicles, you will mount the measuring scales onto the gauge extensions at the number 0. For medium or heavy tactical vehicles, mount the measuring scales at the number 150. Note: when mounting the rear frame gauge extension onto tie-down hooks, ensure you are using the same hook as the front. Example: if the frame gauge extension is mounted on the front bottom tie-down hook, then the rear mounting point should be on the rear bottom tie-down hook as well. Now let's move on to setting up the wheel clamps. On vehicles equipped with a central tire inflation system, or CTIS, you must first remove the plastic CTIS cover or you will cause inaccurate readings when you tighten the wheel clamp. Keeping the wheel clamp flush, mount it onto the rim. If it's uneven, you will get inaccurate readings which will affect the alignment of the wheel clamp spindle to the actual vehicle spindle. Next, take note of the aligning groove on the spindle shaft. Slide the laser onto the spindle shaft. The alignment pin will snap into place at the correct location to align the laser. Now tighten the black knob. You can now proceed to jacking up the vehicle. Place the 20-ton bottle jack under the tactical vehicle and raise the vehicle up until the tire can spin freely. Warning: never exceed the weight capacity of the jack. Always perform vehicle maintenance on steady ground, not on sand or a sloped surface. After lifting the vehicle, immediately support the lifted load with a pair of appropriately rated jack stands. Caution: ensure the jack placement is completely supported on a solid, firm, non-sliding foundation capable of supporting the load. Note: on medium and heavy variant tactical vehicle rear axles, cage the brake chamber to allow the wheel to spin freely during laser alignment. Wheel clamp alignment. Note: you will be taking measurements in 3 different positions using the same measuring scale. Example of positions. For position number 1, stand near the left side of the wheel and rotate the tire until the wheel clamp position 1 marking lines up diagonally with your chest. Next, for position number 2, again, rotate the tire until the position 2 marking is diagonally in line with your chest. To acquire position number 3, rotate the tire until the position 2 marking lines up diagonally with your boots. Position 1. When you align the wheel clamp spindle to the vehicle spindle, the laser will point to the measuring scale. Look at the measuring scale and record this number for future adjustments. Position 2. Rotate the wheel to position 2. Position 2 is where you will make your first adjustment if necessary. Look at the measuring scale and record this measurement. Add the readings from position 1 and position 2, then divide by 2. For example, if the reading for position 1 reads 188 and the reading for position 2 reads 232, add them together to get 420, then divide by 2. The adjustment would be set at 210. To make an adjustment, turn the knob closest to you in the direction needed to reach your new adjustment number. Once your adjustment is made, you are ready to move to position 3. Position 3. Turn the wheel clamp to position 3. Place the laser on the measuring scale and adjust to 210. Note: after all positions have been adjusted, verify that each position reads the same measurement. Continue adjustments until all positions have the same number. If not, your alignment will be off. Example: add the readings from position 1 and position 2, then divide by 2. For example, if the reading for position 1 reads 216 and the reading for position 2 reads 210, add them together to get 426, then divide by 2. The adjustment would be set at 213. Calibration of the laser. Calibrating the laser is a simple process and is completed after aligning the wheel clamp. Note: when calibrating the laser, you will use the same measuring scales that were used during positions 1, 2, and 3. First, lower the vehicle and remove the jack. Warning: when lowering the vehicle, ensure all personnel are clear and all body parts are away from the tactical vehicle to prevent injury or death. Annotate the reading, then take the laser off the wheel clamp spindle and remount it upside down. If the reading is the same number as the previous position, calibration of the laser is complete. If the number is not the same as the previous position, you will have to conduct an adjustment to the laser. Example: add the readings from laser top and laser bottom, then divide by 2. For example, if the reading for the bottom reads 210 and the reading for the top reads 220, add them together to get 430, then divide by 2. The adjustment would be set at 215. In order to achieve this, you will utilize the Allen wrench provided with the laser kit and insert it into the calibration hole of the laser. Verify both positions are the same number. They may have changed during laser calibration. If they are different, you may have to redo the adjustments again. If adjustments are once again needed, then remove the laser and remount it upside down. Annotate readings. This may take several iterations to achieve the anticipated number for calibrating the laser. Continue adjustments until both positions have the same number. Once the laser calibrations are adjusted, remove the laser from the spindle and remount it right side up. Wheel adjustment. Note: before carrying out an adjustment, ensure the wheel is in a natural state with the tire lowered to the deck. Remember to also uncage the brake chamber. Now aim the laser back to the measuring scale toward the rear of the vehicle, which was used earlier to align the wheel clamp and annotate the reading. Next, rotate the laser to the opposite measuring scale and annotate the reading. Example: add the readings from rear and front measurements, then divide by 2. For example, if the reading for the rear reads 196 and the reading for the front reads 170, add them together to get 366, then divide by 2. The adjustment would be set at 183. Adjustments are not required for any readings below 10 millimeters. Readings above 10 millimeters will need to be adjusted. In order to make adjustments for toe in, toe out, locate the toe control link or tie rod. First, straighten the 2-lock washer flaps and then loosen the nuts that are securing the adjustment sleeve. Once the nuts are loose, take a pipe wrench and attach it to the adjustment sleeve. When the adjustment is being made, monitor and verify which way the laser is moving on the measuring scale. When doing the adjustment, the goal is to have approximately the same number on the front and rear measuring scale. Once completed, ensure to tighten the nuts or bolts on the toe control link or tie rod. You will then fold the 2-lock washer flaps flat over the nut, farthest away from the groove on the toe control link. This completes the alignment process. This process must now be repeated on all other wheels to ensure a properly aligned vehicle. Warning: if the toe control link or tie rod are not tightened after adjustment, the alignment will move from the vibration of the vehicle in terrain, which could cause serious injury and death to personnel or damage to the equipment. Marines, in this video you have learned about the mobile laser alignment system, its components, how to set up the system, how to align the wheel clamps, calibrate the laser system, and adjust the wheel in order to achieve a perfectly aligned vehicle. Review this video at any time to refresh your knowledge.